just me and the questions. So if I talk to them at all, that's what it is. So, hi guys on the internet. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Thank you so much for joining us. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. It might be a bit of a lag, and so I really apologize if that's the case. Just bear with it. We're doing our best. So here we go. You guys all have this packet here that is your answer packet. So this is going to kind of run like a cross between Jeopardy and Geeks Who Drink, if you guys have ever gone to Geeks Who Drink. But it's going to be a little bit different. So if anybody in the back who hasn't registered and you just want to like play for fun, you're more than welcome to do that. But the only way to win the prizes is by participating in the actual event. So let's go over who I am, which I talked about this a little bit already. So I'm Kales from Kaleskorner, Jeopardy style. I grew up going to Tattered Cover for years. I currently work at Douglas County Libraries. This is my work colleagues over here. And my work colleagues are here. And I work, like I said, for Douglas County Libraries. I also have an English degree and I'm a reader. I read somewhere between like 10, 15 books a month. So, and I read in all genres. Yeah, friends can attest. So that being said, I kind of know what I'm doing. However, that also being said, if there is a answer that is incorrect on here, it is entirely my fault. I take full responsibility. I apologize. I'm a one-man show, so I am human. If something is wrong, we can internet it and figure that out. So that being said, there is no internet, no cell phones allowed in this, and no books either. We're surrounded by books all the time. And so I just want to say that you can't go around and start cheating. Please don't go to the bathroom and look up the answer on your phone. I'm not going to stop you, but it'd be nice if you didn't. Also communicate with your team. I know that we're in a small space right now, so talk to your team, use whispers. I won't punish you for cheating, but that just sounds like a bad idea. All right, Suzanne will mock them furiously if there is cheating that ensues. That also being said, I want to go over how this is going to work. So there's 10 different categories and 6 questions per category. So each question will be worth 100 to 600 points. You'll see them labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they increase in difficulty, or what I think is difficult. We'll see. Sometimes that doesn't happen. So you're going to take each category and write your answer to each question on here. They are labeled. I will read them aloud because you guys might not be able to see the bottom here, but I'll do my best so that you guys understand what's going on. The categories are listed at the top here, so if you want to peek ahead, you totally can. Yes, well, there will be 2 visual rounds, which I will pass out the questions on here so you guys can look at them up close. And the answers will be revealed after everyone turns in their answers. That's the similarity to Geeks Who Read. So we'll go through all 6 questions, you'll write all your answers, you'll turn your sheet in, and then I will reveal what they are, and I'll keep track of your points as well. There's no penalty for guessing. Feel free to write that down. That's where it's not like Jeopardy. I do have some prizes as well for answers that make me laugh or I think are hilarious. So if you don't know, feel free. Yeah, there you go. Feel free to do that because I enjoy it. Yeah.
Off one item tonight only on your
table coupons.
So
yes. Yes. And so this lies. It says 1 visual round, but there'll be 2. We're going to take a break after 5 rounds so that I can breathe, you guys can breathe, go to the bathroom, buy books using your coupons. And awards will be given to the team in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So that being said, we have some very generous prizes donated by Douglas County Libraries, Alamo Draft House, and of course, Tattered Cover. So the 3rd place prize will be a prize bag from Douglas County Libraries with all sorts of cool swag and things in it. Then the 2nd place prize will be these really awesome glasses that Alamo Draft House donated, along with some Chipotle coupons in them. And so that's my aunt just got really excited. And then of course the 1st place prize is this lovely gift bag from Tattered Cover, including water bottle and gift card. So we don't really like those. So do your best. All right, is everybody ready So ready? All right. If you get confused by any of the rules, those are in there too. I'm going to go ahead and introduce our teams. We drink and we know things. Love it. We have layers and librarians. We have the Motley Crew. We have Cedar Shea. Yay. We have Kales's Corner. Oh, Henry James Joyce. And Dewey Decimators. All right, everybody, let's get this started. So we have World War II fiction is our first category. So you're going to be naming the World War II fiction book based off of the description I'm giving you. Okay, here we go. Number 1, 1941. In Lithuania, a young girl and her family are led to Siberian work camps, and she leaves a trail of art for her missing father to follow. I'm trying to get it to work. I threw my computer. I don't know. We'll see. It's okay. All right. Question 2. In 1942 is when this book takes place. In Berlin, a young boy discovers a fence by his new house after his father is promoted. I love all of the little like whisperings and excitements when people know the answer. All right, question 3. In 1943, set in England and France, a female spy captured by Gestapo in France tells the story of a young teenage pilot who brought her there. There is a Harry Potter category, though. Right. Question 4. In 1943 Amsterdam, a young girl spends her days smuggling black market goods when a client asks her to find a missing Jew. I know they're hard to see. I'm so sorry. I'll repeat them again after the round is over. Question 5. 1943 Copenhagen. A girl moves in with a family and must pretend to be their lost daughter in order to save her life. Oh my gosh. All right, and last question in this category. During the Nazi siege of Leningrad, 2 men are sent on a journey to find prized eggs for a wedding cake. So I'm going to read through the questions one more time. Here we go. Number 1, 1941. In Lithuania, a young girl and her family are led to Siberian work camps, and she leaves a trail of art for her missing father to follow. Question number 2. In 1942, in Berlin, a young boy discovers a fence by his new house after his father is promoted. Number 3, 1943, England and France. A female spy is captured by Gestapo in France and tells the story of a young teenage pilot who brought her there. Number 4, 1943, Amsterdam. A young girl spends her days smuggling black market goods when a client asks her to find a missing Jew. Question number 5, 1943, Copenhagen. A girl moves in with a family and must pretend to be their lost daughter in order to save her life. Number 6, during the Nazi siege of Leningrad, 2 men are sent on a journey to find prize eggs for a wedding cake. When you guys are ready, if you could bring up your question sheets to me. You can put them face down on the table and I'll collect them. Or pass them, well, fold them up and pass them forward so nobody cheats if you want to do that too. You don't know that. Yo. What? Oh my God. Thank you. No, I don't read them all out loud. Yes, I give them at the break. All right. I'm missing We Drink and We Know Things. Oh, Henry James Joyce. And Motley Crue. There they are. Thank you. All right, here we go. Everybody's turned in, so here are the answers. Number 1, Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys. Number 2, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Boyd. Whoa, that was a lot of people got that one. Number 3, Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wine. Number 4 is The Girl in the Blue Coat by Monica Hesse. And then number 5 is Number the Stars by Lewis Lowry. Y'all read that one in middle school or elementary school. And the last one that we have is City of Thieves by David Benioff, which if anybody doesn't know, David Benioff is the showrunner for Game of Thrones. Awesome. All right, here we go. Next category, gear up for round 2, is supernatural creatures. So I'm going to be asking you to name the supernatural creature, the famous one from whatever book this is. I just need the character's name, okay? Spelling doesn't count per se, because I suck at spelling too. All right, here we go. Question number 1. This vampire gives an exclusive interview about his life story. All right, question number 2. This ghost visits his son, giving him a warning and asks him to avenge the ghost's death. It's a play. It's a play. Remember, that one's a number 2. 3, this fairy queen was first mentioned by Mercutio in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. All right, question number 4. This vampire falls in love with Buford Swan in Forks, Washington. This is the best. And my one of my favorite things when we're doing the live stream is I love watching when it's directed, the question is directed to one contestant. I love watching the other two be like, oh, and they like sit and they wait while they're doing it. It's great. All right, question number 5. This fairy is the rightful ruler of Oz. That one went silent. You know? Yes. I had, actually, this is a funny one. I had this particular question on one of my author episodes, and Gwenda Bond, her husband was watching in the other room, and she got it wrong, and everybody else got it wrong, and he literally burst into the room and was like, it's this person. How could you not know this? You read these books when you were a kid. He like scolds her while we're on live streaming. It's hilarious. So you watch that, he comes in, and he's like, this is the answer. And I was like, well, that's the answer. So it was great. Now, question number 6. This ghost tries to possess human inhabitants of this hotel. It's based on the famous haunted one in Estes Park. I need the name of the ghost. Does anybody need any questions repeated? 6? Okay, this ghost tries to possess human inhabitants of his hotel, which is based on the famous haunted hotel in Estes Park. Anybody else need anything repeated? Sure. This ghost visits his son, giving him a warning and asks him to avenge the ghost's death. It's from a play. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and submit. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Sarah. All right, Dewey Decimators. I know I need to play the Jeopardy theme as we're doing this. Thank you so much. Oh, that's okay. All right, answers are in. Here we go. The answers to supernatural creatures are as follows. Number 1, Louis de Ponte du Lac. Number 2 is Hamlet's father, King Hamlet, the ghost of Hamlet's father. Number 3 is Queen Mab. Yeah. Number 4 is Edith Cullen. I don't care if you got the spelling wrong, it's weird. Edith Cullen. Number 5 is Princess Ozma. Princess Ozma. I know, I need to like scoot this way or something. Okay, and here we go. Number 6 is Dilbert Grady, which is the ghost in The Shining. No. All right, moving on to round 3. Round 3 is The Boy Who Lived, which all are miscellaneous questions from the Harry Potter series. It's legitimately miscellaneous. It's random trivia, and it's only for the first 7 books. It's not any of the Pottermore things. It's not Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I'm not throwing Ilvermorny in there. It is solely the first 7. All right, here we go. At the break, do we want to move over? Sounds good. Cool. All right, we'll get through the next 3 rounds, and then I'll shift so you guys can see the bottom questions. Sound okay? Cool. Here we go. Number 1, what is Dumbledore's full name? Huh? Just 100. Just give her the prizes if you win. All right. Question number 2. Who is Dudley's friend that he takes to the zoo? Right. Number 3. What animal does Lee Jordan show on the train in the first book? I told you they were miscellaneous. They're just random Harry Potter nerdy ones. If you want to know, when we did the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child event, Laura and I actually came up with extra questions when they ran out of questions here at cover. So these are some of those too. Unfortunately, Laura may know some. Sorry. I forgot she was coming. All right, question number 4. How many times does Harry end up in the hospital wing due to Quidditch-related injuries? This is a number, so you can guess this one if you don't know any of these so far. Question number 5. Question number 5. What is Ron's favorite Quidditch team? I would have thought people forgot, but apparently they know this one. Yeah, sure. I know. And for question number 6, that's not the answer. Sorry, puppy. What are the 3 Ds needed for apparition? Yes. Please do.
In conjunction with the Trinity United Methodist Church on Broadway, we are turning the church into Hogwarts on July 28th, 2018. So if you haven't already signed up for the TC newsletter, please do so, and you'll get all kinds of great information, not only about that, but our other events. And we've got September calendars if you need them too.
They're all there. All right. Does anybody need any questions repeated? All right, when you're ready, turn in your answer sheets. For favor. Thank you. Yay, Motley Crew. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty. So we have everybody in for The Boy Who Lived. Here are your answers for round 3. Number 1, Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore is Dumbledore's full name. Count, because that's not his name. Yes, seriously. Yes, it's not his name. Number 2 is Polkus is the name of the zoo. I know I spelled it wrong. And then it's a tarantula is what Lee Jordan brings on the, and they're like, Lee Jordan has a live tarantula on the plane, but Jim Dale was better than me. Not the plane, it's a train. I knew what I was saying. Then we have Harry Potter was in it 3 times. So if anybody wants to know, so here they are so you know. It's Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. He gets his arm smashed and Gilderoy Lockhart screws it up. Number 3, he falls off his broom due to the Dementors. And in number 6, Half-Blood Prince, he gets hit with a beater's bat by Cormac McLaggen in that one. I can't pronounce it right. Oh yeah. Number 5, Ron's favorite Quidditch team is the Chudley Cannons. That's why his room is all orange. And number 6 is determination, deliberation, and destination. All right. You guys ready for round 4? Might be more in your wheelhouse. We've got quotes. So you're going to name the book that this famous quote is from. Okay? All right. Here we go. Pencils out. Question number 1. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. All right, question number 2. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. I'm looking for the book. I need the specific book. I will in a minute. All right, number 3. A person until you consider things from their point of view, until you climb in his skin and walk around in it. All right, question number 4. Men at some time are masters of their fates. The fault is not in our stars, but in ourselves that we are underlings. The ellipses is erasing a name, so I didn't put that in there to make it, because that would have given a dead giveaway. So that's your only hint. You get no more. But it still makes sense. The fault is not in our stars, but in ourselves that we are underlings. All right, question number 5. I have hated words and I have loved them, and I hope I have made them right. I have hated words and I have loved them, and I hope I have made them right. Seriously, if you make me laugh, I've got some little bitty prizes here that you can give to the team member, whoever came up with it. All right, and question number 6. All happy families are alike. Each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. Oh, wow, more people knew that one. Okay, apparently it wasn't a 600, but oh well. Does anybody need one repeated? I have hated words, and I have loved them, and I hope I have made them right. That's number 5. I know she could. Thank you, dear. Hated words. Thank you, sir. I need layers and librarians, multi-crew. And I just got Cedar Shea, thank you. Thank you. I have to get this one now. I can't help myself. Okay, layers and librarians. Okay. Thank you. I'm dying. Thank you. Okay, so before I move on, I have to give a prize to Motley Crue because their answer for number 5, which is I have hated words and I have loved them and I hope I have made them right. They said the dictionary, which is not right. Because that's hilarious. All right, so here are the answers. We know 5 is not the dictionary, but that's okay. All right, so number 1 is The Lorax by Dr. Seuss. No. When I ask for the book, you don't have to put the author. The Lorax by Dr. Seuss. Number 2 is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. Number 3 is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. That one's even in the movie, y'all. That one's even in the movie. Shame. Number 4 is Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, that he took that line, he took the title from that line. No, Dear Brutus. Claudius says it, but Dear Brutus lies not within, yeah, ourselves with the stars, whatever. Number 5 is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. It's the last line in The Book Thief. If anybody knows, is curious. No, I haven't read The Book Thief. Don't sue me. Anyway, I know I need to. It's awful. It's so much shame. I know. Thanks to, way to like just kill my cred. Thanks, guys. So much. Number 6 is Anna Karenina. All right, here we go. All right, round number 5 is a visual round. So this one is called Judge That Cover. So here are all the covers, but you guys are also going to get this at your table. You can write down corresponding a little section of a cover, and you have to tell me what book it's from. Since I can't read this one aloud, I'll give you guys ample time. Whenever you're ready, just bring up your answer sheets, please. Is anybody in the back? Oh, so yeah, it was great. I love it. Oh, yeah. This is my favorite category, and it's kind of infamous on my online version of Book Battles. People think it's a lot of fun. I make it really, really hard sometimes. Sometimes where like I was doing the author one, and I put one up there, and Gwenda Bond was like, "I don't even think Kirsten would know that that's her book." Like, so there's a lot of controversy about this particular one, but I made these a little clearer, I hope. So when you're ready, go ahead and pass up your answer sheets. No, that was just the first one. There'll be more. Thank you. We drink and we know things. Oh, you can keep this or do whatever, or give it back to me. I don't care. Thank you. Thank you. That I don't care. Thank you. So I'm still waiting on Cedar Shea and thank you. And O. Henry James Joyce.
Oh, Henry James Joyce Carol Oates.
I do like that. All right. Everybody's in. So here we go. Here are the answers for Judge That Cover. They're all going to go up at once, I think. Or not. No, I did it right. Okay. Number 1, Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. Number 2 is The Luckiest Girl or Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Knoll. Number 3 is All Delight We Cannot See. No. And number 4, Landline by Rainbow Rowell. Number 5, this one is The Fault in Our Stars. If anyone caught on to that. And number 6 is Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. All right, ladies and gents, that ends our first 5 rounds. So we're going to take a bit of a break so I can do some math. Please help yourself to some food, get some shopping. We'll give you guys about a 5-minute warning when we're going to start again. Thank you, guys. Oh, great. Let's do that after I finish this. Is that okay? Cool. It must be the hardcover version. Megan Abbott. Who wrote The Fever? I'm so sorry. It must have been the hardback. Ah, no.
Oh, feeling great. Feeling great. Yeah.
I'm only getting, not me, I'm only getting the presentation. Okay, 7 plus 5 is 12.
The artist is kind of crazy amalgamation of the last three titles, and I think I'm gonna have it here.
Why is this elevator?
No, I think I have some. Yeah, I really. Yeah. Yeah. It's very cool. And I thought it was such a great idea until that. Oh my God, what did I do?
I was the fool. I stared into the sun. It's very cool. If you like Batman, you feel like Sandman. You barely probably, I mean, there's no real reason because it's not better. But you will. That's cool. Well, that's the color of it.
Oh, certainly.
No, I'm good. Oh my gosh, Jill, are you reading the snail book? Sorry, that's the best children's book ever. It's no, it's like, maybe it is. I don't know if it's Mo Williams. It doesn't look like his illustrations, but it's like a snail race one. His name Escargot is his name. Escargot, and it's brilliant. My tentacles. She does such a good job with it. She does our story time, so. Are they comparing French accents? Of course they are. 10, 15, 18. All right, so we got about another 5 minutes or so. Crap, Motley Crew. Three, 8, 14. Maybe, yeah, sure. 10. Seven, 11.
I know that very well. It's really good for companies though, if they
Okay, we can move me. Suzanne, do you want to move me? All right, everybody, we got 2 minutes. We're going to get started again in 2 minutes. Check out the trivia. You can't get enough? You're a guest.
I don't want you to get caught up in that one, that's all. That's an unpleasant surprise.
How's that?
There you go.
You don't mind the microphone?
No.
So we'll just, perfect.
Hello.
Yes. Y'all, if y'all can't hear me at this point, we'll deal. Okay. We've not everybody quite back yet. That's fine. Y'all are taking me out for drinks after this, right? Okay. 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 Do you know what I just got? I'm so excited. So I just got Wolf by Wolf and Blood for Blood. Yeah. I know, I'm so excited. So I can take them on the plane. I already read Wolf by Wolf, but I want to own it because I love it. Yeah, it would have been, but it's alternative history, so I was like, nah. I was worried. All right, are all your team members back? No, doesn't look like Kaleskorner is here. Laura. No, honey. I did too. I bought 2. I just bought. You have it? I'm so proud of you. Tonight's an exception. It's like a cheat night. You know, like people do that for diets. It's the same thing. Well, Laura said she was on a book buying ban for 2 months. She's been working on it so hard, but tonight she bought a book because of the coupon. So I said it's a cheat night. It doesn't count. So online right now, they're having a conversation about the next Fantastic Beasts movie, which is kind of fun. I know, me too. Yes. We're not in a library, so. Of course, it's my family that's missing. Not surprised. Don't get back here. We want to get started. So is anybody other than my family missing? Parts of my family? I think there might be one that's, does everybody have their team members? Okay. They do, they're just having to go to the restroom, I think. All right, so we're gonna move on to round 6. How's everybody feeling? Refreshed? All right, let me know where, I'm gonna let you know where we stand right now. And in my version, I have, if you are in last place, you are the one who gets to choose the category for the final question. So just an FYI, it's not the worst thing in the world because you might get a chance. And I'll explain the final question when we get there, but just so that you're aware what that's like. So that being said, in last place with 1,900 points is Cedar Shea. Woo! In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 teams tonight. In 6th place, we have Motley Crue with 2,400. Who also made me laugh. You scroll a live one? It was hilarious. I was like, yes, I want that book. It needs to be a parody. So well done. O. Henry James Joyce Carol Oates is in 5th place with 2,600 points. We Drink and We Know Things is in 4th place with 4,300 points. The Dewey Decimators, who win a prize for having my favorite name. The Dewey Decimators are currently in 3rd with 4,700. In 2nd, we have Layers and Librarians at 4,800. And currently in 1st is Kaleskorner with 5,000 points. So, it's all good. So, here we go, on to round 6. So, unlike some people on some teams, this is not love triangles. It is YA love triangles. So, I'm going to give you the name of 3 characters that are encompassed in a love triangle in a YA book. You have to tell me what book they're in and what that love triangle takes place in. All right, here we go. Question 1. America, Maxon, Aspen. Laura, if you don't get this, I shame you for the rest of them. It is, yeah. All right. All right, number 2. Juliet, Warner, and Adam. Again, there are books and bags to be had if you make me laugh, so. Question number 3. We have Cassia, Xander, and Kai. Huh? Yeah, that's all right. Question number 4. Leah, Caden, and Rafe. Which this is a weird book for me to read because Caden is a male and my sister's name is Caden. Spelled differently, but not that I know. Question number 5. Belly, Jeremiah, Conrad. Whoa, Jill. 5. Belly, Jeremiah, and Conrad. Are you knowing some of these? Okay, good.
I don't think no.
All right, and number 6. Jeb, Alyssa, Morpheus. Silence. Jill, someone online just said that that love triangle annoyed them so much from the one you like. No, she was just like, that love triangle sucks. Online. So, anybody need anything repeated? Jeb, Alyssa, and Morpheus. Oh my gosh. I can't. That was hilarious. I'll just share that.
Yeah, right?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, what's the other one I have to share? Oh my gosh. Okay, so yes, I know. It's all good. Oh Lord. I love this game. I do like smart people that are funny. All right, layers and librarians and Motley Crew. Motley, huh? You did? Oh, it's upside down. That's because you keep doing it upside down like a proper person. I have to do the same. That's fine. Okay, so this feels less funny now that 3 people came up with the joke, but that's okay. So the last one, everybody was like, there were 3 teams: layers and librarians, Motley Crew, and Kaleskorner that came up with the Matrix at the last one, which is hilarious. Not true, but hilarious. I gave a prize today. And then, but the other one that super made me laugh was number 2. Dewey Decimators came up with Rodeo and Juliet, and I thought that was great. All right, here are your answers for why I love triangles. Number 1 is The Selection by Kira Cass. You did read that. Number 2 is Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi. I don't know why this one is wonky, but number 3 is Matched by Ali Condi. 4 is Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. Number 5 is The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. And number 6 is Splintered by A.G. Howard. America, Maxim, and Aspen. Yeah, you should have. All right, ladies and gents. We're going to be moving on to round 7. Round 7 is autobiographies. And so I'm going to be giving you the title of the autobiography, and I need the name of the author, of the famous person that wrote it. Okay? Sound good? All right, let's do this thing. Number 1, why not me? Now that joke won't work a 4th time. No. No. Don't even bring up that blasphemy. No. No, I don't care about spelling. I'm a really crappy speller, so just as long as I know what it is. All right, question number 2. Not That Kind of Girl. Oh God. All right. All right, number 3. Dreams from my father. If anyone's wondering over here, so I stuck Laura with my family because her group couldn't come, unfortunately. And so Laura is a fellow booktuber. She does Bookies and Cookies. I'll give her a plug right now. We actually met in Fort Collins at a V.E. Schwab signing, and she writes A Darker Shade of Magic and all these really awesome books. But we discovered when we were there, because she saw me filming, and she was like, "Hi, are you a booktuber?" And I was like, "Yeah, how do you know what that is?" And she's like, "I'm one too." And then we discovered our parents live across the street from each other. So, but we met in Fort Collins, and they live in Aurora. So I don't know how that works. But so Laura is very kindly here, and she is also a book nerd, but my family is not. So they're really. Regardless, question number 4. Wishful drinking. Number 5. Me, stories of my life. Me, stories of my life. And number 6. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it is. A movable feast. Hold on. I had to think about that for a second. I was like, wait, who? A movable feast. Anybody? A movable feast. All right, go ahead and pass them up when you're ready. Anybody else need one repeated? Lord. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thanks, sir. Thank you. Thank you. A movable feast. Thank you, dear. They do rank in points. 100, 200, 100 to 600. All righty, guys, are we ready for some answers? Here we go. Number 1, Mindy Kaling wrote, "Why not me?" Although some people put Hillary Clinton, and that was clever. That's all I have to say to that. Number 2 is Lena Dunham. Number 3 is Barack Obama. Number 4 is Carrie Fisher. Rest in peace. And then we have number 5 was the one that not a lot of people seem to get, and that's Katharine Hepburn. Which they did. Nicely done, Molly Crew. And number 6, a lot of people got Ernest Hemingway was his. There we go. So, moving on. We have adaptations is the next one, which is where I need you to name the book that the movie I describe is based on.
Only movies?
It's only movies. If it's something else, I mention it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Question number 1. What book series is getting revamped for the second time after a hilarious failure of a movie starring Jim Carrey and will be available on Netflix this year with the new star Neil Patrick Harris? Question number 2. In what adaptation does Andrea Sachs, played by Anne Hathaway, get the dream job that a million girls would die for?
Do that thing. Do that thing.
Yeah. Number 3. What highly anticipated murder mystery adaptation to be released in November of 2017 stars Johnny Depp, Leslie Odom Jr., and Josh Gad, among many other stars? No. 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 All right, number 4. What adaptation centers around a feud between a daughter, played by Sandra Bullock, and her mother, played by Ellen Burstyn? Did you just pen drop? No, I meant like as a mic drop. That would have been, that's so cool. Sorry, that's brilliant. All right, question number 5. What adaptation is about 2 magicians played by Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale begin a rivalry over a woman's death? Thanks, Mom. And here we go, question number 6. What historical book has spawned a variety of adaptation, including the play I Am a Camera, the musical Cabaret starring Liza Minnelli, both of which were adapted into a film, but the book never was? What historical book spawned a variety of adaptations? So it was adapted into a play and a musical. The play was I Am a Camera, and the musical was Cabaret, which starred Liza Minnelli. Both I Am a Camera and Cabaret were adapted into films, but the book never was. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else? Thank you. Oh my gosh. You guys are so witty and it makes me happy. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay, this was like the best category for everybody, it would seem. All right, here we go. So there was one, I'm gonna let you guys know, there's one discrepancy on here, but I will fix it and explain. But you will still get the points, even though it was similar. Okay, cool. I'll explain it later. Anyway, question number one, the answer is A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket, which if anybody's done brew tour, which is a great thing that Douglas County Libraries does, they pair with breweries around Douglas County and do this whole thing through the month of September, which is super fun. But we create 6 new beers with the breweries and we get to name them. And right, it's super cool. And so one of the new beers that is coming out is called Lemony Drink It. And it's like a lemony hoppy beer. It just is perfect. Sorry. I had to say that one because that one's great. And then like there's another one that's like an orange blonde beer. So we did orange as the new blonde. So, you know, we get clever with them. All right, 2 is The Devil Wears Prada. 3 is Murder on the Orient Express, which if you guys are not ready for that movie, it looks so awesome. Number 4 is Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood. Number 5 is The Prestige by Christopher Priest. I know you did, and I was sad. That's Edward Norton and Paul Giamatti. And then number 6, Goodbye to Berlin, which is one of the Berlin stories. So if you put Berlin stories, you still got it. So you're good. It still counts. You're good. Which, by the way, 2 groups got all 6 of those questions, which is the first time that's happened tonight. So congratulations. All right, moving on, round 9. These are translated works. So these name the book that was originally written in a language other than English. Okay, I'll give you the language it was originally written in and a summary. Sound good? Yeah, you need the title of the book, but it's a translation. Yeah. Name the book. Okay. The English language one, if you know it in another language, buoy for you. There was one that made me laugh. Hold on, real quick. I don't forget who it was. I'll find it later. There was one. Oh, it was the We Drink and We Know Things, but for the last one, Showgirls, Ooh La La, which made me laugh really hard. So just the Ooh La La. Here's a bag. Whoever came up with that. Okay, cool. Here we go. Translated works. Question number 1. The first in a trilogy, what novel, originally written in Swedish, centers around a journalist and the hacker investigating a disappearance? Also, the Swedish movie adaptation of this is awesome. All right, here we go. Number 2. What novel, originally written in Spanish, tells the tale of the rise and fall of a family in the fictional town of Macondo? This one might be harder than 200 points. Sorry. Number 3. What famous historical work about French fighters was originally written for all in French in 1844 and was later translated to English in 1846? Yeah. Number 4. What is the most translated French book? It features a traveler. No. Number 5. What book, originally written in Spanish, features an insane reader who assumes a false identity to save the world? What book, originally written in Spanish, features an insane reader who assumes a false identity to save the world? And number 6. In what translated novel, originally written in Swedish, does the main character kill three criminals with a little help from an elephant? In what translated novel, originally written in Swedish, does the main character kill 3 criminals with a little help from an elephant? Okay, Motley Crue, I love watching you guys because you just laugh at yourselves. It's the best. That's fine. All right, if you have your answers, please bring them up. Thank you. I gotta know. What? I don't know what that is. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. What? Thank you, sir. That's what I love. I did steal that. Okay, so Cedar Shea made me really giggle because they changed their team name to "We Really Needed Laura on Our 2-Person Team." Which, in my opinion, is brilliant. Okay, here we go. Here are some answers for you guys. Here we go. Number 1 is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which, like I said, the Swedish movie version is a lot better than the American one. 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Number 3 is The Three Musketeers. It was the dates that was the clue. Because French fighters would have given you Les Mis or Three Musketeers, but the dates, Les Mis came later. The Little Prince. Number 5 is Don Quixote, which is spelled wrong. My bad, there's a missing X. What the? Okay, and number 6 is The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out of a Window and Disappeared. Yes, that was great. All right. For round 10, we have one more visual round for you guys.
This is girly book. This is all of the answers are books with the word girl in it. Oh. So it is a puzzle. You guys have the puzzles here. So please write your answers on the answer sheet, not on the puzzle sheet. I'm not taking that. So answers on there when you're ready. Yeah. Oh boy.
I feel like we're doing that pitch horse thing all over again. I know this one.
It is like the pitch horse thing all over again. So the slashes are spaces between the words, if you couldn't figure that out already. Are you really the girly book? Awesome. It's so common. It works great.
Sometimes a little nicer. I have one letter in each word.
Oh, no, I gave one letter with the title. I was like, it's the last category. Before the final question, yeah. Nope.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh my God, that movie.
I think of all the books with girl and how we can say. Oh, duh. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give you about 2-3 more minutes, or as long as it takes me to do math.
Oh.
All right, guys, one more minute to finish up. What, do you know some? Oh, that's perfect. I'll take it. It's another view. That's great. All right, I'm gonna start singing the Jeopardy theme, and you don't want to hear me sing. I'm so sorry. Thank you, sir. That's all good. No, those are, I don't need those anymore. Thank you. Yeah, I don't need any of those. It is kind of Mad Libs. Thank you. That one was hard? Sorry. Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Probably gonna want one too.
That's one.
And then the marriage dissolves.
Thank you guys for your patience as I just total up these last couple of ones, but I guess I can give you the answers as I'm doing this. So we have, the first one is Gone Girl. Yep. Then we have Star Girl. Oh, there's a lot of groans there. Then we have, oh, The Other Boleyn Girl. Okay, and then we have Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. I have a discrepancy here. Shop Girl and Scar Girl are both ones. I will give you guys points for that because that was not, no, it works because it is, it's true. They fit in the title there, and so that's my bad. Well, they technically both fit, so it's okay. I will add, yeah. I will give you 200 points for that. So here's 200 for that, and then Motley Crue was the other one that had that, so. You did, I haven't gotten to your sheet. There you go. Yep, thank you. Sorry for that discrepancy. I am nothing, but I'll try and be fair. Please still to Len. All right, and then number 5. Oh, I don't know what happened here. All the brothers. Okay, number 5 is The Girl You Left Behind by Jojo Moyes. And number 6 is Brown Girl Dreaming. Okay? I need. Okay, so let me just do some final tallies, especially with my added points I messed up. Okay, so I think I have everything. So we have new standings, actually. So here we go. In first, I'm going to go first to last so that when we can reveal the final answer. So in first place, we have the Dewey Decimators with 10,000 points. Do you want to write down your points for me, please? Because you're going to wager. What else? Is it really? I believe you. Here we go. It's all good. No, it's still, they're still in first place with 10,200. So write down your, because you're going to have to wager an amount like in Final Jeopardy. So they're in first. In second place, we have Kaleskorner. In third place, we have We Drink and We Know Things. Oh, sorry, 9,700. We Drink and We Know Things have 9,000. Then we have Motley Crue with 8,500. Layers and Librarians has 8,200. O. Henry James Joyce Carol Oates has 7,100. And with 3,700, we have Cedar Shea. Yes, and well, where's Laura? All right, so here's how my final question works. I'm going to reveal the final categories, and Cedar Shea is going to tell me which category they want. Once they have chosen the category, you all will wager an amount. It has to be at least 100 points, okay, is the minimum wager that you have to have. You will lose it if you get the question incorrect. You will gain it if you get the question correct. Okay, so it's kind of the Final Jeopardy last hurrah of this whole thing. Reminder, we have some awesome prizes on the line, so think strategically. Also, just a hint, as you guys can tell, I like things that are clever. I forget what their answer was. I should keep the ones that make me giggle. But the girl who lost trivia was one of those. Back to that. For We Drink and We Know Things. I love that. I like things that are clever, so the categories may be hints. Okay, here we go. So, here are the ones that you get to pick. Cedar Shea. Clearly Cleary, Classic Carol, or Claire's Cat. Classic Carol, fantastic. So that is the category, is Classic Carol. And Classic Carol, based on that, and like I said, it's a hint, please wager, and then you'll turn your wager into me. Has to be at least 100 points. No betting zeros. Thank you. Yes. So next time we'll have a recycle bin next to me. Thank you. Your score is Kaleskorner. Thank you. 97. I know, really, with all this, with some people asking for the full one. All right, I need 2 more when you're ready. Yeah, all right. All right, Dewey, decimators, when you're ready. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. So for some reason I didn't hyperlink this particular one, so we're just going to speed through to make sure I have it. Nope, 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 nope. You're getting what it would have been. Okay, here we go. Cool. I found it. All right, here we go. Classic Carol. Here's your question. Write it down for final question of book battles of the evening. How many ghosts visit Scrooge? For all the marbles. All the marbles. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All righty. So I'm going to total everything up and leave you in suspense real quick as I I'm going to take a video of you doing that. Okay, the crews are a lot faster on Jeopardy than I am, okay? Okay. Yes, please listen to
remind you about your coupon. Newsletter sign up, covercover.com, so you can get all the info on this great stuff, our trip to Hogwarts, and so much more. And then thanks everybody for coming.
I like it. Okay, here we go. We have our standings. All right, so the answer is 4 ghosts. Marley, the past, the present, and to come. So, in last place, poor Cedar Shea with 0 points. But yay! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. In 6th place, we have Henry James Joyce Carol Oates. In 5th place, we have Layers and Librarians. In 4th place, we have Motley Crue. So that means that in 3rd place, getting the Alabama.
the Alabama House classes is Kaleskorner. Winning the Tattered cover grand prize is the Dewey Decimator. My podcast that I do with my cohort called Watching RA. And so we talk 30-minute little discussions about different things in YA from a reader's perspective. That's what we are. Instead of writers or publishers or anything like that. But also to take that information, we don't need to
Thanks, guys, for joining us. That's fine. Thanks, guys.